Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to your safe space. Take a deep breath with me right now. Do you feel that? There is a profound, almost electric shift happening in the energetic field around you today. Something, or rather someone is shifting in a very noticeable, undeniable way. Someone who once stayed completely quiet, someone who mastered the art of hiding in the shadows of their own mind, is now reaching a critical breaking point. They can no longer hold back the tidal wave of what they feel for you. There is a thick magnetic emotional pull in the air right now. It is heavy, it is palpable. It feels almost as if this younger person, or this person carrying a renewed, youthful, intensely passionate energy, has been carrying the ghost of your presence in their mind, in their chest, in their very DNA for far too long. And now it is turning into something louder. Something dangerously real, something that violently wants to be seen by the world. It feels like absolute truth is slowly but surely rising to the surface, and what was deliberately hidden is now desperately trying to come forward in the most honest, raw, and unfiltered way imaginable. You are here for a reason. This message found you because your spirit guides orchestrated this exact moment. Let's dive deep into their mind. Before we go any further into this energetic channeling, I want you to understand the magnitude of what is happening behind the scenes. This person has been watching you. Even when there was silence, even when you thought they had walked away or moved on, their eyes and their energy have been fixated on your light. You carry the mark of a chosen one. You have this radiant, blinding aura that intimidated them in the beginning. They are younger in spirit, perhaps chronologically younger, or maybe just less spiritually evolved than you were when you first crossed paths. Because of this gap in spiritual maturity, their initial reaction to your intense connection was to retreat, to observe, and to process this overwhelming emotional data in absolute silence. You have likely felt this heavy energy for weeks now. You might have been experiencing strange synchronicities, seeing their name everywhere, hearing songs that remind you of them in the most random places, or even feeling their energy brush against yours in the dream realm. These are not coincidences. These are the physical manifestations of their intense spiritual focus on you. For the longest time, you have been nothing but a beautiful mystery to them. They tried to place you in a logical box, to make sense of why you triggered such an astronomical emotional response within their heart. But logic fails where soul contracts begin, and right now, the energy is screaming that their logic has completely collapsed. The walls they built to keep you out have crumbled into dust. They are experiencing a rapid, intense spiritual awakening, catalyzed entirely by their connection to you. They are realizing that out of everyone they have ever met, you are the one who left a permanent, unerasable imprint on their soul. What is so fascinating about this current energetic reading is that we are witnessing a complete, profound metamorphosis in their emotional body. We are tracking a journey from absolute silence and internal confusion to a roaring, undeniable desire for public recognition. The feelings they have been desperately trying to suppress are now mutating into an obsession of the heart. It is no longer just a fleeting thought. It is a permanent residence in their daily consciousness. At the very genesis of this connection, their feelings were never actually absent. I need you to hear that and internalize it. You were never making this up in your head. Your intuition was always correct. The love, the attraction, the deep soul resonance, it was always present, breathing softly in the background of their life. But initially, these emotions were incredibly soft, unspoken, and fiercely confusing for this younger person. They felt this gravitational pull toward you, but they lacked the emotional vocabulary to understand it. It was like a melody playing in a room they couldn't find the key to. They were experiencing emotions growing quietly, like vines wrapping around their heart, persisting no matter how violently they tried to hack them away. But the universe does not allow soul ties to remain ignored forever. As the days and weeks passed, this quiet curiosity evolved into something far more profound. We are seeing the pure, magnetic energy of the Two of Cups organically weaving its way into their reality. This isn't just a superficial crush or a passing infatuation anymore. This is the recognition of a divine mirror. Deep within their spirit, a sacred chalice of emotion is overflowing, seeking to merge directly with yours. The Two of Cups energy flowing through them means they are suddenly hyper-aware of the sacred reciprocity between you two. They are realizing that the way they feel when they look into your eyes, or even just when they think about your name, is entirely unmatched by anyone else in their existence. They are feeling the phantom touch of your energy when they are entirely alone. They wake up at 3 in the morning and reach out, expecting your warmth only to find empty space. And in that empty space, the Two of Cups forces them to acknowledge the gaping hole your absence has left. They are starting to understand that this is a divine partnership, a soulful entanglement that demands balance and physical union. The gentle pull has turned into a violent tug. They think about you much more than they ever intended to. They feel emotionally bound to you, chained to your frequency, without fully comprehending the physics of it. They slowly began to care in a way that terrified them, because to care this deeply means to be vulnerable. And for someone who has spent their life guarding their emotions, this realization is absolutely earth-shattering. However, deep and powerful feelings alone are simply not enough to create forward momentum. Feelings without mental clarity often just lead to stagnation. That is exactly where the cosmic energy of the universe intervened to change the entire trajectory of this connection. We are feeling a massive spiritual download hitting their crown chakra right now. The universe sounded a horn, a massive wake-up call that violently shook them out of their emotional slumber. It feels as though this younger person hit a wall where they could no longer comfortably reside in emotional ambiguity. The confusion became agonizing, the uncertainty became suffocating, and then, crack, the heavens opened up, and the powerful, undeniably intense energy of judgment descended upon their mental state. The judgment energy is not a gentle suggestion. It is a spiritual mandate. It is a profound, life-altering epiphany that completely resurrects the truth from the grave they tried to bury it in. This is the moment where absolute mental clarity cuts through every single illusion, every lie they told themselves, every excuse they made to stay away from you. When judgment enters the narrative, it means the ego has finally surrendered to the soul. They suddenly understand, with terrifying crystal clarity, that what they feel for you is not a passing phase. It is not a temporary glitch in their matrix. It is a real, meaningful, destined connection that demands a total life review. The judgment energy brings a sharp, blinding realization, almost like a massive spotlight turning on in the darkest corners of their mind. It is the exact second where denial becomes physically impossible. They are looking back at their past actions, their moments of silence, their periods of running away, and they are judging themselves for their own foolishness. They are waking up to the reality that they almost let the best thing that ever happened to them slip through their fingers because of their own immaturity and fear. This energy brings them face to face with the raw, naked truth of their devotion to you. They are questioning every limiting belief they ever held. The confusion that once clouded their vision is rapidly evaporating, leaving behind a stark, undeniable understanding. They chose you. Out of billions of souls on this planet, their higher self chose you. And what they once aggressively ignored or shoved into the deepest recesses of their mind is now a glaring, brilliant truth they cannot unsee. Internally, they have undergone a massive upgrade. They are no longer the same person who walked away from you or kept you at arm's length. They have been reborn through this realization. They have answered the call of their own soul, and that call is screaming your name. And now we reach the most exciting, dynamic phase of this energetic timeline. After the confusing buildup of silent emotions, and after the shocking, blinding clarity of their sudden awakening, a completely new fire is igniting within their solar plexus. We are stepping out of the realm of the mind and the heart, and we are accelerating rapidly into the physical world. There is an overwhelming surge of confidence building inside this person. They are moving from a state of passive reflection into a state of aggressive, determined forward movement. We are feeling the triumphant, unstoppable momentum of the chariot entering the spread. The chariot changes the game entirely. This is the energy of a warrior who has conquered their inner demons, harnessed their opposing fears and desires, and is now fiercely steering their life in one singular direction. Toward you. It feels like your person is reaching a critical boiling point where they no longer want their feelings to be a private, agonizing secret. They want this connection to be acknowledged, and not just in the quiet safety of their own mind, but out loud in their physical reality. The chariot energy is about pure willpower and undeniable victory. It is the total annihilation of hesitation. They are developing a burning desire to be seen with you. They want to show you that you matter, that you are the ultimate prize, and they want to completely stop keeping you hidden behind closed doors. When someone steps into this energetic frequency, they are stepping out of inner struggle and wrapping themselves in the armor of emotional confidence. After the storm of confusion and the harsh lightning strike of truth, this person is finally feeling strong enough, brave enough, and secure enough to openly express something that once paralyzed them with fear. There is an intoxicating sense of emotional victory surrounding them right now. You can almost feel the pride swelling in their chest. They are actively overcoming their overthinking. They are destroying the self-doubt that kept them stagnant. The chariot represents a person who is ready to charge forward, taking the reins of their destiny. They are proud of what they feel for you. Let me repeat that, because your spirit guides want you to absorb it. They are proud of you. They are proud of this connection. They want to show you off. They want to parade this love in the sunlight, completely unbothered by the opinions, the judgments, or the interference of outside forces. They have decided that you are their ultimate destination, and absolutely nothing is going to stand in their way of claiming what is theirs. When we fuse these three incredibly potent energies together, the entire energetic blueprint of your connection is laid bare in perfect definition. First, there was the deep, undeniable magnetic attraction that quietly wove your souls together in the dark. Then, there was the explosive mental awakening where truth became an absolute, undeniable mandate. And now, there is an unstoppable, full victorious confidence forming, a fiery willpower where those silent feelings absolutely demand to be expressed in a visible, tangible, and public way. This is the ultimate journey from the shadowy depths of the heart to the illuminated halls of the mind, and finally, accelerating into bold, physical action. I need you to recognize the vital emotional pattern here. This younger person is not experiencing a fleeting whim. The initial soulful merging showed extreme emotional depth. The cosmic awakening brought indestructible mental clarity, and the forward charge of their current energy guarantees lasting, determined action. This combination practically screams that what they are feeling for you is entirely immune to fading. In fact, time and distance have only acted as fertilizer for their obsession. Their feelings are becoming more grounded, more stable, and monumentally more important to their everyday existence. They are moving through the necessary spiritual stages of truly understanding your worth. For a long time, it is not always easy for a younger or less evolved spirit to transition from internal vulnerability to external bravery. Fear of rejection is a massive hurdle, but their newfound confidence is actively burning away that fear. That shift alone is miraculous, because it totally changes the structural integrity of how they carry this soul tie. They are no longer just feeling in silence or drowning in confusion. There is movement, there is absolute clarity, there is a magnificent emotional awakening, and most importantly, there is an overwhelming sense that what was once comfortably hidden has now become a roaring fire that is completely impossible to ignore. They are preparing themselves to step into your reality and offer you the clarity you have deserved since day one. The universe is aligning the chess pieces on the board right now, clearing the path for them to come forward and lay their cards on the table. The silence is breaking. The dawn is finally coming. Prepare yourself, because when they do step forward, it will not be subtle. They are ready to show you off. They are ready to let the world know that they chose you and that you are the greatest revelation of their lifetime. Please remember, my beautiful souls, that tarot and energetic channeling is fluid. This is a general reading, so I ask that you only take the messages that deeply resonate with your specific journey and leave the rest behind. Use your own powerful intuition to guide you, and never let any reading replace your own inner knowing or practical judgment. Energy can shift, timelines can bend, and you always hold the ultimate power of free will in your own hands. You are the architect of your reality. If this message resonated with your spirit today, if you felt this truth vibrating in your chest, please claim this energy by leaving a comment down below. Hit that like button to lock in this beautiful frequency. And make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a divine message meant for you. You are so incredibly loved, you are fiercely protected, and you are inherently worthy of a love that boldly claims you in the light. Until next time, stay radiant, stay powerful, and keep shining your beautiful light.